off with my President's report. So good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Ontario Provincial Police Association's 2024 Annual General Meeting here at Blue Mountain. As I complete my 9th year on the board, I can honestly say that I'm privileged to have the opportunity to continue to serve the membership. Once again, we gather here with the Board of Directors, voting delegates, non-voting delegates, stakeholders, and OPPA staff. And I can say I'm very humbled and honored to continue in my role as the president of this great association. I'm also proud to be a part of this amazing board. David as my VP, Mike, Terry, Dave, Lynn, and Rob, who cannot be here this week, sends his regrets, but he'll be back at the beginning of November, and we look forward to having him with us on the board. I must say, over the last 9 years, this is one of the most cohesive boards that we've had. And we've been on the same page. I always come up with these Johnisms. You know, we're always paddling in the right direction and things like that. And Megan's probably working this one down too. But since our last AGM, it's been very, very busy for the OPPA. In December of 2023, we embarked on negotiations, negotiating a collective agreement for both uniform and civilian members. We met with the employer, Treasury Board Secretariat, and the OPP, and worked tirelessly to advocate in getting the best possible deal for our membership. And it's never an easy exercise bargaining with the government, because there is so many political intrusions, hurdles to climb, and so many different levels of approvals that need to be done. I envy my Municipal Police Association presidents that come to our annual advisory meetings when they talk about bargaining, and they did it in 2.5 days, when it takes us months and months and months. So I'm happy to share that our recent round of collective bargaining culminated to a successful conclusion, and we got a collective agreement for both the uniform and the civilians to ratify. And in early July, we did that with an overwhelming ratification vote. We were pleased to report a high voter turnout, with approximately 75% of the membership voting to ratify these 10 collective agreements. This achievement is a testament to the unity, the dedication, and tireless efforts of your OPP Association's board, staff, and every one of you. We will always fight for the membership to ensure that we are properly compensated for the great work we do day in and day out. I want to extend my deepest gratitude to the bargaining team for their exceptional work, to the board, the staff, and of course all the members for their continued support throughout the process. This success is not just a milestone, but a step forward in our ongoing journey to uphold the values and standards that define our association. We continue to work on the implementation of the new collective agreement and ensure that everything that we have bargained is clearly laid out in our collective agreement. The across-the-board increases for 23 and 2024 should be hitting your paychecks this October. The retroactive payments will follow in the next few months. I can't give you an exact date, but it's either the end of the year or early into 2025. And I can get into that in my update for negotiations shortly. As well, the premiums that were subject to begin in September and other across the boards will happen in the new year. I have some key highlights in our collective agreement, but I'm not really going to get into that because we can talk about that in the negotiations update. But I just want to thank our team to keep the balance of our proposals for both bargaining units, sworn and civilian. And I think that's what we did. We represented both our uniform side of the house and as well as our civilian side of the house. And we will continue to do that into 2026. Now, benefits, I know that's probably on a lot of people's minds and questions a lot of the branches will have for us. But I can tell you, since August, we've been working on a joint review of our benefits. We understand that a comprehensive benefit package is fundamental to supporting our members and their families. And we've been doing that over the years, and a testament to that is our mental health program. think we're second to none on that one. And now we hear that the government is trying to replicate that program for all first responders, EMS, police, and fire for the province. But we haven't, I believe there's an announcement coming soon. We're also preparing for bargaining our benefits transfer agreement. As you all know, our agreement is expired, but we do have agreed funding in place for this fiscal. But the agreement will have to be renewed for the upcoming fiscal year. Our mandate will be advocating for enhancements that address the current needs of our membership. This includes reviewing and potentially expanding health benefits, paramedical enhancements, vision, dental, and other related benefits to ensure they are competitive and fully meet the needs of those we serve. We will strive to secure the best outcomes for our members, ensuring that we continue to uphold the high standards of care and support that we are committed to. The integrated mental health program our integrated mental health program for our members is of paramount importance. We are committed to working with the employer towards an integrated mental health support system that provides timely, accessible, and effective care to all members of the OPPA Association and other OPPA employees. Our goal is to ensure that every member has their mental well-being looked after and they are able to manage the stresses and challenges of our profession. As we look forward to the coming months, I'm excited to announce that we will be embarking on the development of a new strategic plan. I know there's a question already out there on that, and we'll address that with the items for discussion moving forward. But our new strategic plan will be designed and not limited to addressing key areas such as enhancing member engagement and education, member services, and advancing our advocacy efforts for our members. The comprehensive plan will guide our priorities and actions over the next several years, helping us to stay focused on our core mission and adapt to the emerging challenges. Our Encompass program, our integrated mental health program, continues to provide our members with a robust and positive program to date. We have seen more than 3,100 registrations into the program since inception. Carl Dalton will be here later in the week to speak to our one-of-a-kind program. As I've stated many times before, the OPPA, along with our partners, Dalton Associates, remain committed to continue to work together to build a stronger and more resilient association that is second to none. And we have seen this year in our financial reviews of our benefits, where there's people that are off for long-term periods, there's a waiver that they're entitled to, and we cover that waiver. But what we're seeing now, beside a lot of individuals that are off, is return to work. That was the whole concept of our program, was to initiate this program to assist our members and get them back to work, to be viable in the workplace again. And we're starting to see that. How we put that all together so that we can go back to the government and say that this program is successful and these are the, this is what it's doing. That's what we're currently trying to put together. We will continue to push forward our position on a stricter bail reform process. We are working with our current government to change the law both federally and provincially to hold offenders accountable. We have moved in the right direction, but more work needs to be done. We will push for a more accountable and robust treatment process for bail release. We need to see more cash deposits than non-cash deposits and be more aggressive with penalties when bail is violated. We need to ensure accountability and hold sureties responsible for any accused on release to walk a fine line and not to reoffend. You'll hear later in the week, I think Mike will speak to the working group that he's on for police charges. A huge increase on assaults on police. Toronto's being very vocal about it. 670 members that have been hurt to the beginning of October in the line of duty by offenders. I think we are at about 280-ish. Not as big as Toronto, but that number is increasing, and we're seeing that every week with our notifications that we get. So that will be something that we are going to stress with the presidents of the municipal associations to ensure that any assault police on our members is taken seriously and not just dealt away. We continue to make great strides clearing off many of the grievances, either through arbitration or the grievance resolution process. I'd like to recognize our labor department and legal department for the great work they're doing for the membership. You will hear from both labor and legal later this week when they report back to Congress. In addition, our member services side of the house continues to deal with member inquiries and assisting members. The training and education team continues to offer various initiatives to help our members develop specific skills for their roles within the association. I would also like to express our gratitude and acknowledge the significance of our partnerships with the OPPA. We value our ongoing collaboration with organizations such as the PAO, CPA, and many others. To the staff that keep the OPPA humming, whether in our legal department, member services, labor relations, education, benefits, their diligent dedication to our association is unparalleled. I want to express my gratitude to everyone at our branches and head office for their professionalism and commitment to our members, and a huge thank you to all staff who have worked tirelessly to make this event a reality. I thank you all for joining us at the 2024 AGM, and I look forward to a great week. Together, we will continue to advocate for the best interests of our members and strive for excellence in every aspect of our work. Thank you once again for your dedication and solidarity. Now I'll turn it over to